Hello friends, welcome to BYGRAYPS. Today we will discuss species and ecology in news for Prelims 2025, not just species. First topic, zebrafish. What you need to remember regarding zebrafish is that it belongs to phylum Chordata, and zebrafish is importantly used as a model organism in scientific research and all for application of developmental biology, gene function, oncology, and drug development. So question can be asked the applications of zebrafish following application like development biology, development of drug, etc. So not just about critically endangered this species status and all. You have to look beyond that. Another interesting topic for UPSC, the way to change the color of a bird. What are the factors can change the bird's color? That is, carotenoids can change the color of a bird. Yes, enzymes can change the color of a bird. Gene can change the color of a bird. Diet which taken by these birds can change the color of the bird. Mutation in gene can also change the pigment of color. So in this way they can ask whether there is a possibility or not to change the color of a bird based on these factors. Simple. This is regarding ecological factors. Fish and fish stock. Fishing practices like use of LED devices causing very irreparable damage to the ecosystem, and because that use of LED lights actually aggregating fish schools at one place at night time, and so that they can do fishing in a large amount, and this is the only technique also hampering the marine ecosystem, because this kind of methods actually leading to the depletion of marine resources and threatening their livelihood. So this can be a very important question, that how use of artificial high powered LED lights in fishing is hampering fish stock, right? Another interesting topic, Cyanor habitis elegans, which is lack kind of respiratory or a circulatory system. Another interesting thing is that these animals are also used as a model organism. Another topic, Indian Ocean squid. The phylum is Mollusca, and it is known for advanced nervous system and problem solving of complex nature, and they have jet propulsions. Here the word is jet propulsion system. So CMFRI decodes genetic blueprint of Indian squid. The statement to be remembered regarding Indian Ocean squid. Next one, Indian wolf. Here interesting facts regarding Indian wolf is that they are less vocal. Remember, less vocal, having rarely been known to howl. So here the tricks can be used making question regarding this. And Indian wolf vocalization includes howls, howl, barks, whimper, social sequel, and whines with owls. And they are known for nocturnal behavior. Four-horned antelope breeding center is Pulwari Sanctuary in Udaipur. Building a four-horned antelope breeding center so that they can increase the population of this four-horned antelope through breedings. Here interesting topic regarding ecology and evolutionary behavior, that is grouping leads to newly acquired cognitive abilities. Fish which can expand their sensing range by just grouping. When they group, each one will act in a different way, that all these insights become one cognitive response to the environment. Any danger to them will be responded by in group and sensed by in group. This making of group is what makes them a perfect sensing environment device against any danger. Here another topic regarding being contagious in chimpanzees. This is an observation regarding chimpanzees, kind of behavior observation, that there is a likelihood that contagious urination increases when there is a physical proximity to the one who initiates urination. That means the moment the one who is physically proximate to the another one or in another group, and if we initiate any kind of urinatory behavior, it triggers same behavior contagiously with other members. This is an interesting observation. So if there is a possibility like this or not, statement can be given in exam. Pelagic Antarctica. This is a species, flightless kind of midge, and it is endemic to continent of Antarctica, and this is the only insect which can survive year round in Antarctica. Here it is another interesting important one, algal bloom hotspots. There are 9 key algal bloom hotspots along Indian east and west coasts, and they are Goa, Bangalore, Kozhikode, Kochi, Vizhinjam and the west coast, and Gopalpur, Kalpakkam, Palk Bay and Gulf of Mannar on the east coast. So these are the algal bloom hotspot regions. And the ecology in this is that these kinds of phenomena where these hotspots are there, this is actually caused by increase in phytoplankton such as diatoms, cyanobacteria and certain algal blooms, which will disturb the ecosystem, deplete the oxygen to produce a toxin harming around the aquatic region. This is gray amber, which is actually produced in digestive system of sperm whales and used in perfume making. Here another interesting, amphibious mouse. They have a 4 feet having 5 pads on the sole. This will help them in swimming. So that's why it is amphibious mouse. Another one, yellow-tailed woolly monkey, and it is endemic to Peru and a rare primate species only found in Peruvian Andes. Remember this, very rare. And it is like largest neotropical primates. Diet is involving of frugivorous, or you can say fruits and insects and invertebrates. Their vocalization includes puppy-like bark. Remember, their vocalization remembers puppy-like bark, which they use for kind of territorial and alarm call. This is Asian giant hornet, or you can say world largest hornet, native to temperate and tropical East Asia, South Asia, mainland Southeast Asia and part of Russia forest. Here the interesting thing regarding this is that behavior includes the formation of kind of royal coat, which consists of workers that lick and bite the queen. Here interesting regarding ground squirrels. They live in ground or in burrows rather than in trees, like, and they are omnivorous, not just eat any kind of fungi or fruit. There is also a possibility that they eat insects, eggs and other small animals. So there should be no confusion regarding squirrel diet. This is regarding orangutan, and it is mainly endemic to island of Borneo and is critically endangered species. Now here the importance came regarding whether it is critically endangered or not. Not for every species you go for this is this status, IUCN status, right? And here the largest truly arboreal one, or you can say tree dwelling one, and live in tropical rainforest, right? And they exhibit a unique behavior of nest building behavior. Here it is Moratus volanus, or you can say peacock spiders, and they're native to area of Australia. So remember, Moratus volanus are mostly native to Australia. This topic is much more interesting regarding hummingbirds. Here it is native to America, right? And the interesting part here is that co-evolution of this hummingbird with this plant which you see in the picture. The way the beak of this hummingbird is evolved and the corolla of this plant flower which is evolved, right? They are complementary to each other. You can see that the way the beak is of the hummingbird, the same compatible size is also evolved in the plant to receive it as a compatible nectar taker. The question regarding co-evolution of this hummingbird can be asked. Here the concept of ecology and environment which is applied in Odisha, where tigers are facing inbreeding problem and that decreases growth rate and behavior abnormalities and reduce fertility, right? To correct this situation, what they did is that they introduced female tiger from outside the that wildlife to check this inbreeding. So they took gene pool which is outside their own gene pool, which is contributing to inbreeding. Here outside gene pool is the female tiger which is brought from other region. Here another very interesting topic, Velocopitra, right? Or you can say stone flies. And this is like good indicator of water pollution and water quality, right? They are said to be intolerant of water pollution, and presence of them will in a stream or in still water indicator of that it is excellent water quality. So it is a simple basic thing, and the core thing about this topic is that when there is a forest area with a dense forest, right, their color is dark black with the dark dense forest area, so that they are not identified by birds in a dark dense forest area, right? The moment that area is turned into or turned because of human activity into deforested area, and that caused them to change the color from dark color to light color, because now the need is changed. First they used to have dark color in dark forest so that they are not identified by birds. Now the scenario is changed. Now forest of dark dense area is not there, everything is open. So if they are remain in dark color, they will be identified by birds, so they turned into lighter color. Think about this. If they might have remained light in color, a coat color in dark dense forest, they might be easily identified by birds. So this is an adaptation strategy of these stoneflies. Here regarding crocodile, most important thing is that they don't have sweat glands and to release heat through their mouth. They have to release their heat through mouth. That's why they keep their mouth open, near the rivers. Another question can come on crocodile is that, can these freshwater crocodiles climb tree? Yes, crocodiles can climb trees. Remember this very important statement that crocodiles can climb trees. Now another most important thing that crocodiles also are most active vocal of all reptiles and produce a wide variety of sounds during their various situations. So you might have not heard about crocodiles using different vocals. Here it is jungle cat or swamp cat. It inhabits wetlands like swamp, littoral, riparian areas, or it is like least concern and ocean. So it is typically kind of diurnal behavior it shows. Here hippopotamus native to sub-Saharan Africa. The saying is that the numerous skin glands release an oily reddish pink lotion, and is said to be like lead to ancient myth, like it is a kind of sweat blood. So actually it is a pigment, actually acts as a sunblock to filter out an ultraviolet radiation. There is a reason that why these hippos, most of the times you find in water, because they lose water so rapidly through skin and they become dehydrated. So to prevent from that, they have to stay in water periodically. Now here pygmy hippopotamus, right? The uniqueness is that the orbits and nostril of a pygmy hippo are much less pronounced. When you see and observe this hippo, their nostrils are much pronounced. So this is the difference you need to know about hippo and pygmy hippo. Here regarding mountain gorillas, now it is a kind of primarily terrestrial and quadrupedal. It is diurnal in nature, is active in daytime. Builds nest, again I am telling, here it is uniqueness again to this, that it builds nest from surrounding vegetation to sleep, right? And this is primarily a herbivore. Again 25 distinct vocalizations are recognized regarding mountain gorillas. Another important thing is that any kind of unnecessary experiments is banned regarding great apes in 29 countries including UK, EU, New Zealand. This is another interesting thing regarding ferret, that there is a small experiment conducted on ferrets to find that nasal spray effectiveness to block the transmission of SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus. Here cicadas, it is insect in the order Hemiptera, or you can say tree bugs, and are eaten by humans in various parts of the world including China, Myanmar, Malaysia, Central Africa and Pakistan, Balochistan. The dugong, it is a kind of a marine mammal of. Here regarding custard apple, it is typically evergreen or semi-deciduous plants which cannot tolerate frost and native to Caribbean, Central America. Here it is interesting behavior this of octopus and fish hunt together. This friendship is simple like that. A fish, try to find the fishes which are hidden in different regions of the ocean bed, and it indicates to the octopus, and then octopus try to flush out from that area where fish cannot go, and they together in this way hunt and share the what they prey. This is regarding coelacanth, considered as living fossil because they are closely related to lungfish and tetrapods, which are like amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals. Very important fossil it is, which will act as a link to study evolutionary science. Here regarding application of horseshoe crabs in medical field, that it is used for testing and maintaining criticality of the drugs, only to check that the presence of endotoxins or not, or presence of any bacterial substance or they not, so that it can be checked in these horseshoe crabs instead of any application or any testing on humans. This is regarding frill lizard. It is native to northern Australia and southern New Guinea. So in this way, BYGRAYPS covers species and ecology, not just species. Now you have to be very observant on things, that how we have shown in this video regarding species and their points regarding those species, behaviors and their important points regarding those species, and different ecological concepts which are advanced ones in news, and how important they are in dynamically, how they can come in one line statements, where you have to give the answer, not just focusing on like IUCN status or fighting on the name of number of pages released by the different institutes. So in this way you can download this ecology and environment and animal science related material separately also on website. Link will be given in description. Thank you friends for patiently listening to the entire video. I think you understood that environment and ecology, that doesn't mean that this is around just species. It is species and their behavior science and ecological concepts which are running in advanced in news, and their various applications. Thank you.